Today we're going to look at the Week 7 NFL Game of the Week, Battle of the Undefeateds, the 5-0 Tennessee Titans versus the 5-0 Pittsburgh Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger versus Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry versus James Conner. Should be a nice, hard-fought game. We'll take a look at the teams. We'll look at the Titans' offense beginning of the first quarter. It's 1st and 10, ball on the -20. Again, what drives their offense, what drives their team is being able to line up and run the ball downhill at the defense, and this is what they do right here. We'll look at the back end to see how the play opened up. And all they do is they have two tight ends off the line of scrimmage. At the snap of the ball, the offensive line is going to block back, block back, block back, block back. This tight end on the left side, he's going to flash this defensive end and break to the out to widen him. You got the receiver with the cut down split. He's going to come inside. He's going to block the safety. This tight end who's off the ball, he's going to flash backside and he's going to block this defensive end. And the running back, Derrick Henry, he's going to take a ball off to the right side. He's going to press the hole nicely, and then he's going to wind it back. You're going to get flow this way. You're going to get a kick-out block. You got people in man coverage who are going to be covering their guys without the eyes on the back, and he's going to take it backside for a nice gain. There's the snap. There's the tight end flashing back. There's the press of the hole, and then he's going to get the ball all the way back here. You got guys who are in man coverage who are not even looking at the ball. And the ball winds back. Nice hole to run through. And again, he takes it down the field for a nice gain. Late in the second quarter, Titans have the ball 2nd and 8 at the +22. They're ahead by 7. This is just a nice read by the quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. The receiver motions down. And what's going to happen is the Texans are going to play quarters at the top of the screen. They're going to play half at the bottom of the screen. The Titans are going to run a play-action pass. The tight end's going to push up at this safety and control the safety, get his eyes on the number 2 receiver. The receiver at the bottom of the screen, he's going to outside release and run down the sidelines. This corner, who mainly has flat responsibility, doesn't sync with him enough, and the safety is caught up with his eyes on number 2, and no one is looking at this receiver at the bottom of the screen except for Tannehill, who sees it and puts the ball on him. There's the snap. Again, this corner, he's too shallow. This safety, his eyes are on this tight end. Again, no one's watching the receiver down here. The ball's put on him. Touchdown. Okay, third quarter, Titans are ahead by 11. It's 2nd and 20 at the -39. Again, what the Texans are doing, they're showing a cover 3 type of look. They got this safety down like he's playing the flat. By the snap of the ball, he's going to drop out. You're going to get 2 high safeties. They cover 2. This safety right here, he's going to drop down and try to rob the middle. And all the Titans do is they line up in a wide bunch. They're going to motion this receiver out, and they're just going to run 3 verticals to the bottom of the screen to attack the 2 high safeties. They got this tight end. He's going to come off the hip of the point of the bunch, who's going to run an over route. And again, he's going to run right down the seam, right in front of this safety who's running out there. And there should be a nice hole right in there for the quarterback to hit him with. There's the motion outside. Okay, there's the safety. He's going to start dropping out. He runs back to play cover 2. And again, there's the exchange release. This man right here is going to work up the seam to this opening. Tannehill sees it, puts it on him, splits the seam all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter here, Titans are down by 2. It's 1st and 10, ball on the -6. They're backed up. And again, what are they going to have to do all game? What are they going to have to do in this situation? They're going to have to line up. They're going to have to run the ball downhill with Derrick Henry, probably their best player on offense. And there's the snap. He takes it downhill, makes a nice cut back, makes the safety miss, and then uses speed to outrun everybody. Nice play call. Nice run by the runner. Takes it all the way in for a touchdown. We'll look at the back end. Don't get a clip at the end of the play. We'll look at the back end here. motion down into a bunch alignment. Again, all they're going to do, the offensive line, they're going to block out, block out, block out. You got a double team on the 3 up to the linebacker. You got a double team on the defensive end up to the Sam linebacker. And what you're going to see is you're going to see Henry, he's going to start the ball downhill, and this linebacker, his job is to read the running back. The more the back presses the hole, the more this linebacker is going to get caught up inside, and the lineman can come up and come off on him and block him, and that allows for him to make the cut back. We'll see it. Line's making their calls. There's the snap. And again, there's Derrick Henry pressing the hole. 41, the linebacker. He sees that. He gets caught up in this trash. And then Henry takes it back to this hole right here. And now make one guy miss. And he's off to the races all the way down the sidelines. Outrunning defensive backs and linebackers. And again, don't get a clip at the end of the play. Okay, we're midway through the fourth quarter. It's 1st and 10 at the -25. For the Titans, they're down by 1. They're trying to make a play. They're trying to get back on top. And what's going to happen here is it's a 3-by-1 set that they motion to. The Texans are going to run quarters coverage at the top of the screen. They got half coverage at the bottom of the screen. The Titans, they run a play action, and what that does is this safety, he's going to step up, and he's going to try to get involved in the run. You got 2 verticals at the corner of the safety. That locks them up in man-to-man coverage. The inside guy runs an out. The safety drives on that. You got one-on-one coverage at the top of the screen. This is a play that needs to be won for the Titans. There's a snap of the ball, play action. The safety stepping up. This safety is man-to-man on the number 2 receiver. He's going to drive with the out route, as we see right there. He's driving with it. It's one-on-one right here. Again, the ball needs to be thrown across here and let your receiver go and get it. If it's thrown 2 up the field, it allows this corner to make a play on the ball. The ball should already be released. He's a little bit late with it, which means he's going to be in the air too long. And again, it's thrown too much up the field. It needs to be thrown here where this referee is to allow the receiver to go to it. Again, he puts it 2 up the field. It makes it a jump ball situation. Receiver's got to come down with it. But again, the corner makes the play, makes the interception. Again, that can't happen. That's on both the quarterback and the receiver. We'll look at the Steelers' defense now. Here we are in the first quarter. It's a 3-0 game. 3rd and 3, ball on the 28-yard line. Steelers are known for their defense. They're known for their pass rush. They're also known for the back-end scheme. And what happened in here, it's a 2-by-2 set for the Browns. They're going to motion the tight end across to make a 3-by-1. They're going to run double slants to the bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh's playing man across the board, but they're going to do a robber coverage, meaning they're going to show 2 high safeties. And at the snap of the ball, the one safety is going to work to the middle of the field deep, and the other safety is going to come to the middle of the field short and try to rob any type of underneath throws. And this is exactly what he does. Mayfield tries to stick it into the inside slant, and this safety steps in front for a nice interception. We'll take a look at it. There's the motion across. Snap of the ball, and there's the safety dropping down. They're running 2 slants right here. Mayfield doesn't see him. Safety steps in front, picks the ball off, takes it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That's a nice scheme. That's a nice instincts by the safety. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 48 in the first quarter for the Browns. If the Steelers are going to win the game on Sunday, they're going to have to stop the run. Here the Browns are going to line up in a 2 tight end set. They're going to motion the tight end across to a wing alignment. They're going to bring the receiver down, and they're just going to run the ball off the strong side, and they're going to get gashed for about a 12-yard gain. We'll look at the back end and see what happened on the play. What you're going to see is they have a tight end lined up in the backfield. They got another tight end on the left side of the offensive. They're going to drop this tight end down to this side. They're going to motion the other tight end across. He's going to set down. They're going to create a wing alignment to the Steelers' left side. What they're trying to do is they're trying to put T.J. Watt, who their best pass rusher is, but he's not great against the run. They're going to try to put him at the point of attack using the shift. There's the shift down. Again, they can't flop the outside linebackers at this point. and all they're going to do is they're just going to run a power run. They're going to motion the receiver down into this alignment. The tight end's going to block him, neutralize him, double back, fan back, and again, they're just going to hit it right off the strong side. The receiver's going to loop in here and block the safety. There's going to be some nice running room up inside. And there's the motion inside. The ball snapped. Again, we got double teams. They're kicking out. We got a nice block on TJ Watt. Here's the receiver leading up on the safety, and there's a nice lane to run right up in there. Makes one guy miss. Gets the ball out there for about a 12-yard gain. Here we are late in the second quarter. Steelers are ahead 24-0. Browns have the ball. They're driving in the Steelers' territory. This is one way you have to attack the Steelers' defense. What they're doing is they're running what we call quarter, half. We got quarters coverage at the bottom of the screen. We got half safety at the top of the screen. The Browns line up in a wide bunch alignment right here, and all they're going to do is they're going to take this inside guy. He's going to run up on the safety, and he's going to control the safety, which creates a one-on-one matchup between Odell Beckham and the corner, and all Odell's going to do is he's going to run up, he's going to stutter his feet, get the corner to jump on the stutter, and then run by him. He doesn't get the completion, but they create a penalty. And there it is. There's the stutter right there. There's the squatting corner. He's going to have to grab Odell to prevent him from going behind him. The ball's thrown a little late, but they got the illegal contact. They got the first down. Still in the second quarter, Browns still trailing by 24. It's second down, ball on the Steelers' 13-yard line. They're driving late in the first half, and this is just the way to attack their coverage. What the Steelers are going to run, they're going to run cover 3. They're going to drop the safety down in a buzz alignment. This nickel man over the slot is going to have the flat. They're going to drop 8, so they're going to have 5 underneath, 3 deep, and the Browns just line up in a 3-by-1 set, and they just attack this coverage vertically. 3 deep, you attack them with 4 verticals, you try to get somebody in a bind, and what happens right here is this corner on the bottom of the screen gets in a bind. He ends up driving on the inside vertical, and then the outside go route is wide open down the sideline. Mayfield sees it, and he puts the ball on him. Snap of the ball. Okay, and there's the corner. He's driving for this inside seam, and this receiver right here pops wide open. Mayfield puts it out there. Catch, touchdown. Again, great way to attack 3-deep coverage. Late in the third quarter now, Steelers ahead by 24. Browns have the ball on their own 10, second and long. This is just a nice way the Browns use to attack the Steelers' cover 2 defense. The Browns are going to line up in a empty set, 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 2 down here. The Steelers are just going to match that with the cover 2 concept. What the Browns do at the 3 receiver side, they're going to push up this number 3 receiver, and he's going to break out. And what that does is they take this middle linebacker right here, and he's going to have to push to that out route. And this inside receiver at the bottom of the screen, he's going to walk up on the man on top of him, give a hard fake to get him to work outside, and then he's going to cross face. There should be a wide open hole right here. The safeties are splitting to play the half of the field. There's a nice hole right there that the Browns take advantage of. There's a snap of the ball. Again, there's the move. He crosses the defender's face, gets the ball right in there. Nice gain on second and long for the Browns. First quarter, Steelers are ahead by 10. It's second down and 2. Ball for the Cleveland at the Steelers' 35. If the Steelers want to be effective against the Titans, they're going to have to create pressure on the quarterback and create some sacks. And this is what they do in this situation to try to knock them out of field goal range. We'll look at the back end. We'll look at the blitz. And what you're going to have here is you're going to have TJ Watt's going to line up off the ball, which draws attention to the offensive line. So when he walks up into this B gap, the line's going to have to slide to him, which puts the center on an edge versus the nose tackle. They're doubling back here in the 3. They got the tight end on the defensive end. And when this linebacker right here, he sees the fullback block, he's going to end up triggering off the edge. So you can get pressure in the face of Mayfield to his right, and then the linebackers are going to come off the edge to clean up the play. We'll take a look at it as it goes. There's TJ Watt lining up. Okay, there's the line. He's on an edge right here. He's going to create push. Again, when this fullback helps with the defensive end, the linebacker's going to trigger. There's the push to the right, forcing Mayfield to step to his left, and then there is the linebacker coming off the left side to clean up the sack and make the play. Nice design by the Steelers, nice execution. We'll look at the Steelers' offense now. Here it is in the first quarter. They're ahead by 10. It's a 3rd down and 9, and if the Steelers are going to be effective this week, they're going to have to be able to protect the quarterback. And here's the Browns showing a blitz that the Steelers don't pick up. One extra guy comes free, and the quarterback gets hit. You can't let that happen. Snap of the ball. Again, there's the rush off the edge to get the sack on the quarterback. We'll look at the back end and see what happens. What's going on is the Browns have 2 linebackers up in the A-gaps, which is going to draw the attention of the center and the running back. They also have defensive end tackle, and they have a secondary player up on the edge. The guards and the tackles, they're going to fan out for the defensive tackles and the ends. The back's going to step up and block one of the A-gaps. The center's going to block the other A-gap, but they don't have anybody accounted for this man. So Roethlisberger has to throw the ball hot. He has to get the ball out of his hands. He can't hold it and let the rush come to him. There's a snap, and again, there's the running back picking up the A-gap, center on the A-gap. Again, when this defensive end drops off into coverage, the left tackle is blocking no one, the tight end is blocking no one, and here you have secondary player coming off the edge. Roethlisberger isn't expecting it. He gets hit. They clean up the sack later on, and there it is. You can't let that happen in the game this Sunday. Second quarter, Steelers are ahead by 17. It's a 1st and 10. They have the ball in the fringe of the red zone at the plus 27. And this is just a nice call versus the coverage that the Browns run. The Browns are showing a cover 3 look, but they're going to move this safety out, and they're going to play quarters across the board. We got a press corner down here. He's going to run out and play quarters. Again, to the 3 receiver side. If you get a vertical release by number 2, he's going to draw the attention of the safety, so that's going to make the outside receiver one-on-one with the corner, and all they do is they run up on the corner, show an out move. He drives on that, and then he slips them and runs up the field wide open for a big play and a touchdown. There's the safety running out. Again, you got a vertical in his face. That's going to occupy this safety's attention. You got one-on-one right here. There's the out move that this corner drives on, and then he slips him down the sidelines. There he is, wide open, touchdown. Great execution, great route, and that's the way to see it for Roethlisberger. Late in the third quarter, Steelers are ahead by 17. It's 1st and 3 at the plus 3 for the Steelers. What they're going to do, this is just a nice play call. They got a tight down formation. They got receivers playing the wing alignment. They're going to motion the receiver across and just run a fly sweep to the top of the screen. Again, use his speed to get outside. He's got a blocker in front. And again, nice touchdown. We'll look at the back end. Again, you got the fullback in a wing alignment. He's going to reach and block his man. You got this tight end. He's going to step inside to try to influence this defensive end. He's going to climb to the second level. Everyone's blocking back. You motion the receiver across, give him the fly sweep. This man is unblocked, but the speed and the influence block takes care of him, and the ball gets on the edge for a touchdown. There's the motion across. Again, 54 is unblocked, but the speed gets him. Touchdown. Nice play. Okay, fourth quarter. Steelers are ahead by 24. It's 3rd and 7. Again, on the fringe of the red zone. This is just a nice play by the Steelers. What the Browns are doing is they're lining up. They got 8 guys up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring players off the edge. They're going to take these guys that are up in the A-gap. They're going to drop him off. But you got man coverage across the board with no safety help. And all Roethlisberger does, which he didn't do on the earlier play, is that he gets the ball out of his hands quick. They got the receiver at the bottom of the screen. He's just going to run an out route. Roethlisberger's going to put it on him. It's going to be one-on-one with him in the corner. He makes the guy miss, gets it all the way down to the goal line. And there's the pressure off the edge. There's the out route. Roethlisberger's always already looking at him with rushers in his face. gets the ball out of his hands as he takes the hit, one-on-one down here, makes the guy miss, turns upfield, gets the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line. That's a nice play versus the max split. We'll take a look at the Titans' defense. It's the beginning of the first quarter. Texans have the ball. It's 3rd and 13 at the 17-yard line. Okay, what the Titans are going to do is they're going to show a cover 3 look. They got a safety in the middle of the field. They got another safety down here. And at the snap of the ball, they're going to drop this safety out. They're going to play cover 2 behind it. They're going to take this linebacker who's in the line of scrimmage threatening to rush. He's going to drop out. So they're going to drop 8. They're going to have 6 underneath. They're going to have 2 deep. And all the Texans do is they got a 3-by-1 set here. They got a receiver at the bottom of the screen with an under split. He's going to run a shallow cross with the back and the 3 receivers. They're all going to release to the right side, and they're going to block a man in zone. They're going to catch the ball underneath, and the ball's going to get turned up. It's a nice play concept for teams that want to play this soft cover 2 zone. Again, there's the 4 blockers ahead of them. There's the shallow cross. These guys are all going to make blocks. They're going to give the receiver room to run after the catch. He makes one guy miss, gets the ball past the sticks. That's a nice play concept, nice execution. Beginning of the second quarter, Titans are ahead by 14. Texans have the ball 1st and 10 at the -29. And what the Titans are going to run, they're going to run a form of cover 3. They're going to show 2 safeties, 2 split safeties. They got this nickelback off the edge. He's going to blitz off the edge. They're going to rotate the secondary down. This safety is going to come down. The safety at the top of the screen, he's going to work to the middle of the field. You're going to have 3 deep. You're going to have 4 under. You're going to have to drop a linebacker out. And how do you attack 3 deep with 4 verticals? They're going to run a 3-by-1 set. They're going to run 4 verticals at them. And they're going to, this number 3 receiver, he's going to run sort of an over route to get to this vertical part of the field. And there's going to be a nice hole right in there. They have this receiver in the empty set. He's going to push up, and he's going to control this safety dropping down, and that's going to create the space for the over route right here. The ball snapped. Again, there's the safety playing that, and then there's the over route coming across for a nice play. Third quarter, Titans are ahead 21-10 at 2nd and 7, the -37. This is just a nice play design versus the Titans cover 4 defense. What they're doing is the Titans are playing quarters coverage across the board, but they have these safeties. They're very quick to trigger versus the run. So they have tightened down formation. They're going to show a fly sweep motion from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. They're going to show a run action up the middle of the field with this fly sweep action. That's going to draw the safeties to drive up versus the run, and then they're going to put this corner in a bind. This receiver with the cut down split, he's going to run up and run a post, which is going to control this corner at the top. And then they take this tight end right here, and they're going to slip him all the way out down the sidelines. Again, this corner's occupied. This safety's driving on the run. There's no one out here to cover the tight end. The ball snapped. Okay, there it is. This safety drives up. Eyes are all on this receiver, and then there's the tight end releasing out of the backfield, down the sideline, wide open, nice catch, take it down inside the 30-yard line. Beginning of the fourth quarter, the Texans are now ahead by 2. It's 1st and 10, -27 for the Texans offense. The Titans, they like to play a lot of this cover 4 quarters coverage. And the one way you attack it is you got to give them hard play action, because these safeties who are responsible for the deep inside quarters of the field, they're also going to trigger versus the run. The Texans show a play action to their right side. This safety steps up to play the run. That isolates this receiver with a cut down split on the corner. He just walks up on the corner and runs a deep out route. The safety tries to get back into the play, but he's too late. You got the play action, creating space in the passing game. There's the play action right there. There's the safety driving. You got one-on-one receiver versus the corner. Pushes up, gets him turned, breaks to the out, makes the catch. Nice gain. Midway through the fourth quarter, it's 1st and 10. Ball at them, -47. The Titans have the lead now, 29-23. And again, this is just another way to attack their coverage. What the Titans like to do, they like to disguise coverage. So they're lining up here. They're showing a 3-high look. But at the snap of the ball, they're going to take this middle safety. He's going to drop down. And then these defensive backs at the top and the bottom of the screen, they're going to play half safeties. They're going to get to a cover 2 look. And all the Texans do is they're lined up in a stack alignment here. The inside guy pushes up. He tries to control this safety right here. And once this safety has his eyes on the inside route, the outside receiver just pushes up, leans to the outside, takes it down the sidelines, and this safety does not have time to recover. The ball snapped again. You got 2 verticals coming at him. This safety, he has to play wide. On top of this, he gets his eyes on the number 2 receiver. And again, this guy runs down the sideline wide open. The inside guy, this is his responsibility. Again, this safety right here is out of position. The ball's thrown outside of him, on top of him. Big play, touchdown. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, hit the like button and feel free to share it. You can also find interesting and informative content on sports, politics, and society at objectivityistheobjective.com. You can also check out my new book, No Wind, at amazon.com.